children. How are you all? I hope you are doing good. So we are discussing a reading from second unit, right? True height. It's the story of one famous athlete, Michael Stone. Okay, so this is session 3 of this lesson. Shall we continue the lesson? Before that, just quickly recall the lesson once. So he was practicing the game pole vaulting. So he want to win the win the race. He took part in the National Olympics. From his childhood onwards, he always wanted to win the gold medal in the Olympics. Okay, and who was his coach? His father itself, his coach, and his mother used to tell him so many stories. So this Michael Stone always dreamt of all these goals and all. He used to imagine the things. He used to compare the things with his mother's stories. Okay, so his mother was Mildred Stone and father was Bert Stone. Michael Stone used to practice weightlifting and running all. So it was his the last day of the competition. So he was very close to his goal. He was very tensed. He started imagining about his childhood, how it was started, and he started thinking about his passion, his obsession, and again he started about his practice. He started remembering his mother's words, father words, and everything. So everything was going on in front of his eyes. He was just recollecting all. Okay, so based upon that, what happened after that, whether he achieved his goal or not, we'll see in the today's session. All of you open your textbooks, open page number 28, last paragraph. As he began sprinting down the runway, something felt wonderfully different yet familiar. The surface below him felt like the country road he used to dream about. The rocks and chunks of dirt, the visions of the golden wheat fields seemed to fill his thoughts. So he was actually in the competition. But what he wanted to do, he wanted to forget that he was in the competition. He started thinking like it's like his usual practice place. So every day how he used to practice, he used to go to the outskirts, right, on the road. He used to feel the chunks of dirt, and on the both sides there used to be wheat fields, and he used to listen the sound of locomotives. So he was imagining. Now also it's like that only. It's not more than that, because his practice was like that, right? So he wanted to imagine like that only. He wanted to take the shot. He wanted to take the jump. Okay, so let's see what happened later. When he took a deep breath, it happened. He began to fly. So he started imagining that it was his regular practice. He was on the road. He was near the farms and fields. By imagining like that, he started his running and he began to fly. His takeoff was effortless. So the people who were watching him, his takeoff means the jump, how it looks like, it's look like effortless. That means he did it very easily. Actually, we also know that, right? His goal was already 4 inches better than his personal best. So all were tensed whether he can do it or not, but he did it very effortless, very easily. It became very easy for him. Okay, Michael Stone was flying just as in his childhood dreams. Only this time he knew he wasn't dreaming. So always it was his dream, but now today it's not dream, it's real one. Everything seemed to be moving in slow motion. So that was the stadium. It was filled with around 20,000 of people. All are awaiting. Everybody was watching very eagerly, enthusiastically. When he did that jump, all of a sudden, immediately, within few seconds, fraction of seconds, all the people, the audience, they started getting up. They started moving slowly. The air around him was the purest and freshest he had ever sensed. Michael was soaring with the majesty of an angle. So if you look at the picture, children, so 17 feet means how much? It's like a two-storied building, height of a two-storied building, right? So when he took that jump, when he was in the air, he felt the feeling or the presence of that stronger, like the fresh air, and he was soaring like an eagle in the air. So he felt that moment. Okay. Next, it was either the eruption of the people in the stands or the thumbs of his landing that brought Michael back to earth. So he was totally involved in his action, completely, his mind totally, it was obsessed with his dream, and he was not able to recognize anything. He was thinking like his usual place only. But when he got back to his senses, it was like the stands or the thumbs of his landing. The stands means all the people they stood up, and of course when he landed again back on the earth, that moment again he brought back like he became a normal person. Okay. On his back, with that wonderful hot sun on his face, he could only envision the smile on his mother's face. So now he came back to earth. He took off his jump. He did that. He achieved his goal. So then what happened? He was able to feel the wonderful hot sun on his face. That means the sun rays, those were falling upon his face. He used to feel that. Not only that, he started envisioning. Envisioning means imagining. Imagining his mother's smile. Okay, obviously, so he reached his goal. So whoever is going to be the most happiest person, it will be his mother only. That's why he started envisioning his mother's smile. Okay, on face. Okay, he knew his dad was probably smiling too, even laughing. Not only his mother, obviously, father, who is his coach, who is his best friend, motivator, everything. He was also might be laughing and smiling. Okay, what is the difference between smiling and laughing, children? Smiling means just giving a small smile, but laughing means wholeheartedly. Okay. Bert would always do that when he got excited, smile and then sort of giggle. What he didn't know was that his dad was hugging his wife and crying. So Michael Stone was thinking about his parents. His mother must be smiling. Not only that, he thought that father also would be smiling. In fact, he would be laughing. But in reality, what was happening there? His father just hugged his mother and started crying. Why he was crying? Was he upset? No, he was very, very happy. So those are the tears of happiness. Okay. He was crying harder than Mildred had ever seen before. So this Bert Stone, he was crying a lot. He was really filled with happiness. That's why he couldn't control himself. So just he was crying. But Mildred, that means mother of Michael Stone, she never saw him like that crying. Okay. She also knew he was crying the greatest tears of all, tears of pride. So those tears, those are not just because of upset, worry or sad. Those are because of happiness. Those are the tears of pride. Pride means, yes, he is proud of his son. He did that. That's why he is proud of his son. Okay, Michael was immediately swarmed with people hugging and congratulating him on the greatest accomplishment of his life. He later went on that day to clear 17 feet 6.5 inches a national and international junior Olympics record. So now Michael was immediately swarmed means he was surrounded by the people who were hugging. So Michael, when he did that, when he cleared that 17 feet 4 inches height, the target, the people, they surrounded him and started hugging him and congratulating him on his accomplishment. Accomplishment means success. Okay. And later, after this, again, even Michael Stone, he cleared the 17 feet 6.5 inches also, a national and international junior Olympics record. So that was about Michael Stone, how he achieved his goal. Last paragraph. With all the media attention and heartfelt congratulations, Michael's life would never be the same. It wasn't just because he won the National Junior Olympics and set a new world record. And it wasn't because he had just increased his personal best by 9.5 inches. It was simply because Michael Stone was blind. So this is the twist of the lesson, children. So Michael Stone was a blind person. He was a blind person. He can't see. Even though he learned the game, he took part in National Olympics and won the gold medal and set the new record. That's called really dedication, determination, right? The discipline, whatever his father, he made him. So whatever his father taught, he learned everything. That's why he was able to reach his goal. So I told you right in the beginning of the lesson, actually we know that always his mother used to say the stories, and when she explains the stories, Michael Stone used to imagine, assume, because he can't see. That's why his mother used to tell him everything. That we also know that, right? Like a bird's eye view in all the aspects. She used to tell the stories like that. By listening that, Michael Stone used to imagine or assume things. That's how he practiced. That's how he filled his dreams, or he made his dreams colorful. Understood, children? So, if a blind person can achieve his goal, then what about us? Why can't we achieve our goals? So, set your goals. This is the correct time. This is the right time. Set your goals fast and try to work on that. Definitely, one day you'll become one successful person. Right? Is it clear, children? So, that's how he achieved. Really, what's an inspiring story, right? Yes, I hope you understood the lesson. Okay, now turn the page number 31. Look at the vocabulary part. There is one table. Look at the words. I'm reading those. Quench, glamour, passion, persistence, arrogant, founding. Actually, we discussed all these words while discussing the lesson. But here actually see, children, use a thesaurus or dictionary to find out synonyms of these words from the story you have read and use them in your own sentences. So this is your work. Take out your dictionary, search the meanings of these words, write the meanings here. Not only that, even you have to write one sentence. That means you have to use them in your sentences. Whenever you speak, try to use them in your sentences. So this is one homework for today. Okay. And coming to the next topic, it's what? Collocations. So a collocation is an arrangement of words or other elements, especially those that commonly co-occur. For example, one sentence is given in the lesson. In that, one phrase is there. What is that? Heartfelt congratulation. Heartfelt congratulation. So this is combination of the words, right? So these type of combinations are called as collocations. I'm reading the definition once again. A collocation is an arrangement of words or other elements, especially those that commonly co-occur. So these are the combinations we generally use in our speech. Like this. How these collocations forms? We'll see now. There are different patterns. How these collocations can be formed? We'll see now. There are different types. We'll discuss few types here. First one, if you look at this word, see, look at this word, adjective plus noun. By using one adjective and one noun, we can get collocation. Okay, so adjectives are what? Adjectives describes nouns. We know very well. And what are nouns? Nouns again, naming words. So if we combine one adjective and one noun, we'll get new word. That formation, that combination is called as a collocation. For example, if you look at the word, see here in all the sentences, we have taken main word light. We have taken the main word light. Light is a noun, right? Light is a noun. So that light can be used with different words as a combinations. First one is, for example, if you look at this word bright light. Bright light. What is bright? Bright is an adjective which is describing the noun. Here light is the noun. How is the light? Bright. Dull light, bright light. So here bright is an adjective and light is noun which gives a new word bright light. This is one form of collocation. Okay. Second one, verb plus noun. Okay. So what is our noun? As usual, light. Our noun is light and emit. Emit is a verb. So verb plus noun, emit light. It's also another form of the collocation. Emit light. Emit light. Okay. Third one, noun plus verb. See here, our noun is light and glows verb. Glows is what? Verb. So that means this is reverse. Here we are talking about verb plus noun. Here noun plus verb. Just we are reversing that. Verb plus noun, noun plus verb. That means here we get first verb and later noun. Here first we get noun and later verb. So light glows. Light glows. And next fourth one, noun plus noun form. That means two nouns. We can use two nouns to form a new word. Here light source. Light is noun and source is also noun, which I think often you get this word in your science. Light source. What is the source of light? Obviously sun, right? Natural source of light is sun. So here light source. Light source is another form of the collocation. Last one, preposition plus noun, that is by the light of the moon. By the light of the moon. Here by and light. So preposition plus noun. So these are the various forms we can form the collocations. So here adjective plus noun, verb plus noun, noun plus verb, noun plus noun, preposition plus noun. These are the different combinations we can use in our speech. Understood, children? Try to form different words like this. Okay, so in tomorrow's session we'll continue. Today take homework from your workbook. Open workbooks. Okay. Open your workbooks. Open page number 80. There is one reading comprehension. One paragraph is given. That is from your lesson itself. Read the paragraph and answer the questions. 6 questions are there. Very easy one, small one. You can answer it. And as usual, write a glossary and summary in your classwork. So today's homework is first one, write glossary and summary of the lesson in your classwork and later finish page number 80 in your workbook. Tomorrow we'll continue the grammar part. Thank you.